random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from Brakes. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for Brakes come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it.
How about now? Now you can hear me, right? Let me know if you guys can hear me now. I think it's working. Can you hear me now? Good. All right. Let's do that again. Sorry, I wasn't on the page where you guys were commenting. I was on our other one going through our list of what we got left. Yeah, so hop over to that other page and check out what we got left. We got all different kinds of Topps basketball products there. We got Motif 3. We got Resurgence football. I was talking about Phoenix H2 being one of my favorite boxes to rip there at $179. You get one auto. A lot of autos are out of 33 as well. They got the Pandora parallels in there, but you get one auto and like 7 to 8 numbered cards there in Phoenix H2. A great box. We got Cosmic football, we got Resurgence football, Inception football. Another one I was talking about was Bowman U Delight basketball. That is a great one. We got all the different Bowmans. We got Blaster, Delight, and Hobby, and Jumbo. We got V-Friends blasters. I sold a lot of V-Friends over the weekend. That stuff is paying. That stuff is paying. That's all I got to say. We got Topps Chrome Black in there. Heritage. New release. One Piece that just came out on Friday. That's the Anime 25th collection there. That one's a new one. And we got the Otani MVP chase there. But yeah, let's go ahead and he did. Emil breaks everything. But let's go ahead and get started. We got Bonzo. Bonzo bought 2 blasters in a Heritage box. One of his blasters I will be shipping to you. I will just ship that one to you. And we will open a blaster and open his Heritage box. Open his blaster and open his Heritage box is what he said. That is what he said. So here we go. Let's get started. Good luck. I know, I'm sorry. Seems like I always get in these phases where I can't just help it. I'm not tired. I just get in yawning phases, and there's no stopping me. So we'll do his blaster and then Heritage box, and then after that, the floor is open if anyone is interested in grabbing anything. From what I've heard, is these can be pretty loaded. I have not done any of these, but man, I see a lot of posts on Facebook of some nice cards coming out of blasters. Obviously, just one blaster isn't going to guarantee you anything, but from what I've seen is people have posted a lot of good success out of these things. So let's see what we can find. All right, here we go. Go through our paper. Kurtz. There's Sagasy. And Alejandro Rosario on the Reptilian. Rockstar James Wood. There's JJ Weatherholt. Leo DeFreeze on the VIP. Adele Amador, Rookie of the Year. Wait, we got red. We got a red out of a blaster. Red out of 5. Red Lava coming up. Red Lava. Telling you guys, the blasters. Red Lava out of 5. 3 out of 5. is Quinn Matthews. Quinn Matthews, 3 out of 5, red out of a blaster box. That's wild. That is wild. 3 out of 5. Beautiful card there. Not bad, not bad. That's more red than I hit in my 5-caser the other night. No, I think I hit 1 red. Looks like Mark Matthew grabbing a blaster box. You'll be up after this Heritage Hobby. That's crazy. Red lava out of 5. We'll put him up there. He's a good player. So after this box will be Mark with a blaster. I'll just have to go grab it, Mark. Appreciate you grabbing a spot. Here we go. Heritage. Paul Goldschmidt. There's Dylan Cruz. Just the regular. I'll get it sleeved up though. Christian Walker. Green. Gunnar Henderson out of 99. Drew Thorpe. Adley Rutschman on the foil. I like this one. Paul Skeens on the blue. Stephen Kwan. Brooks Baldwin. Francisco Alvarez blue. Oops, stash those over here. I gotta go through the backs. Dusty Baker, that's cool. Dusty Baker on the buyback. Cool one there for the Braves. Ryan Weathers. And Pete Alonso, Clubhouse Collection relic, George Kirby. Richard Fitz. Bo Naylor. Hurston Waldrop. Jackson Merrill out of 150. Padres. Shane Baz. Bryce Terang. Kevin Gossman. Grant Holmes. Parker Meadows. And Alek Manoah. Alek Manoah there. Blue Jays. All right, let's go ahead and go through the backs. Sounds good. I'm glad you finally hit something with your big spot. I said that in the break, too. I said you were in the shop the other day and talked about how you grabbed the big spots and always skunk. Well, finally rewarded you. Finally rewarded you for grabbing that big spot. So no short prints. We'll go ahead and do your recap as we sleeve these up. Parker Meadows, Grant Holmes, Gossman. Then I got to go get a blaster for Mr. Mark Matthey. Bryce Terang, refractor. There's Shane Baz. A little Jackson Merrill out of 150. Hurston Waldrop, Richard Fitz, George Kirby, Weathers, Baldwin, Kwan, Thorpe, Walker, Cruz Base, come on, and then Paul Goldschmidt. All right, got J.J. Weatherholt there, Jackson Merrill out of 150, Adley Rutschman foil, Paul Skeens mini diamonds, green out of 99, Gunnar Henderson. We got Pete Alonso relic, Alejandro Rosario there on the Reptilian, Dusty Baker on the buyback, and then out of the blaster box, Quinn Matthews 3 out of 5 red lava. That's cool. That is cool there. Congratulations, Bonzo. Making sure. All right, I'm gonna go grab Mark's blaster box now. I do not think I'll check when I'm out there, but I don't think we have any Brooklyn. I think we're all out of Brooklyn collection. I'll check though. Let me go grab a blaster box here real quick. Yeah, we don't. No Brooklyn, Jeffrey. Or wait, yes we do. Yes we do. Let me get you a price on Brooklyn. I completely looked in the wrong spot. I looked at new releases. It's no longer a new release. Let me get you a price, Jeffrey. All right, I'll get you a price here in just a second. All right, I sent Emil a message. I'll get you a response here as soon as I can. See if I'm logged in over here. I don't know if we're logged in on this side so I can see prices. It looks like Brooklyn's gonna be like $4.99, if I had to guess. $4.99, Jeffrey. $4.99 for Brooklyn. All right, let's do Mark's blaster now. And then Steve Goranson grabbing some box. S. Goranson, he grabbed 3 V-Friends blasters and a Bowman Hobby. You'll be up next, Steve. You will be up next, buddy. Yeah, no worries. Price must have shot up. Price must have shot up for sure. Yeah, it shows we have 2 left. I bet you the restocker to get them in. Yeah, that did seem a little, definitely seem more than what you've gotten before, but that's just what it costs to get it back in. All right, up next, Mark Matthew. All right. Like I said, our first blaster box we did today had a red in it. Let's see what this one's going to have. Yeah, because weren't they like $350 before or something like that? $349, if I remember correctly, somewhere around there. Grab your No, I hear you. Of course, I don't blame you on that. That is definitely spendy there at that one. All right, here we go. Good luck, Mark. There is Caden Kendall on the Reptilian. Christian Moore, VIP. There's McGonigal. First Bowman there. Jace Jung, Rookie of the Year favorites. Looks like 2 numbered cards. 2, I think they'll both be out of 199. 1 paper, 1 chrome. Paper, Corey Seager, oh, 299. Corey Seager out of 299. And then final one here, there's Caglione, is Kyle Teal out of 199. Kyle Teal. Sounds good. Thanks, Jeffrey. Appreciate you, buddy. Kyle Teal. There's the kegs. So no red this time. There's McGonagall. Get that one top loaded there. One of the top. What pick was he? 37. Big chase there in Bowman, though. All right, we'll do a recap. Caden Kendall. On the Reptilian. Corey Seager, $2.99. And then Kyle Teal, $1.99. That facial expression. Love it. All right. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you, bud. All right. All right, so I need 1 Bowman Hobby and 3 V-Friends blasters. 1 Bowman Hobby and 3 V-Friends blasters for Mr. Goranson. Let me go grab those, bud. Back. Did you miss me? All right, we got 3 V-Friends blasters and then a Bowman Hobby. Three V-Friends blasters and a Bowman Hobbies. Let me make sure he didn't say anything about having them ripped. All right, perfect. All right, here we go. Jeffrey, are you still here, bud? Are you still watching, Jeffrey? We do have a break of this mixer up and filling as well today. If you guys want to get into that. Got a bunch of breaks. We got some Bowman. Jackpots up to $2,050 there on the bounty. 13 left in V-Friends. And then we got the Bowman Mixer, Bowman Drafted Teams, Resurgence Football, and NT Baseball. All right, here we go. Oh, those are just the yellow. I thought it was gold at first. Yellow, Alpha, Alligator there. Man, these are cool. These are cool. And, oh, there we go. How about the very, 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 very lucky Black Cat out of 250? That'll pay for your blasters. That'll pay for your blasters. Out of 250 on the shimmer. There is the Beetle, the Balanced Beetle, yellow. There is Creative Crab. Which one's your favorite, Steve? I like this. I like that one. The Gerbil. These are my two favorite. Toronto and St. Louis, the little bird playing baseball, and then the generous Gerbil throwing out the money. Those are my two favorites. And what do we got here? Flipped over Brilliant Barracuda. Brilliant Barracuda. Good first blaster there. Even these yellows are selling really well. Even the yellows are selling really well. They're really cool. They're really cool. I figured you'd like these. Yeah, they are. They're cool. Let's get something. Let's get a nice real low numbered one now. We got one of the mangas coming up. The speckled mangas, I think they're called. Sympathetic Squid. And that's cool. Bobby Brown on the Entrepreneur Elf out of 99. That's cool. Bobby Brown, Entrepreneur Elf. Makeup artist Bobby Brown brings beauty and lifestyle products to people around the world. In addition to creating her own global brands, including Bobby Brown Cosmetics, she's also written 9 books. That just sounds funny. Written 9 books and shared an expertise podcast, Beyond the Beauty with Bobby Brown. That's cool. The Entrepreneur Elf there out of 99. They do have autos of these people too, like Kevin Hart's in here. There is Pleasant Platypus. That's a good one. There's Focused Falcon. That's a cool one too. The Headstrong Honey Badger. And Speckle Manga OG Ox. OG Ox there on the Speckle Manga. And Courageous Cockatoo. Courageous Cockatoo. All right, one more blaster, and then we'll get into that Bowman hobby box for you. Have you ripped any Bowman yet, Steve? Ooh, that's going to be the lucky pack right there, I think, outside of the cover. Put it at the bottom. Actually, we'll do it first. See if it's a lucky pack. Nope, not a lucky pack. That's why it was on top. That's why it was on top. It was our base pack. Sounds good. Yeah, it's been really good this year, Bowman. Loaded with color. And I feel like you're hitting the top name guys a lot more than years past. the Bad A Bulldog. And Perceptive Puma. Perceptive Puma out of 199. Dialed in dog. Vibin Vampire. Energetic Electric Eel. This one's funny. When you live for their validation, you aren't living. What a name. And then Sophisticated Stingray. Gonna be our final yellow. Go ahead and get these top loaded, and then we'll get into your Bowman. Appreciate you. Here we go. After this box, the floor will be open. If anybody else wants to grab anything, the floor will be open. I'm going to leave it open too, even if we get all wrapped up here now. I'm going to leave it open for you guys. See if you want to grab stuff throughout the afternoon. I can go live later. Bowman Hobby. Good luck, Steve. Owen Wild Reptilian there. Those ones are unnumbered. Trey Sweeney. And auto is going to be Chase Mobley. Chase Mobley there, Guardians. He is 10th rounder. Chase Mobley. Checkerboard, Humberto Cruz. And Javier Mangolan. Out of 199 there, White Sox. Kellen Lindsley. There's Charlie Condon. Segisi. I always say that guy's name wrong. Red rookie, nice. Dylan Cruz there on the red rookie. Potential buyback right there. Potential buyback right there. There is Steven Echeverria out of 350. Roberto Calaz mini diamonds. And that is going to wrap it up. So not our best work on Bowman. Not our best work, but still nice Dylan Cruz there. Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry, buddy. I did not grab you a good box. All right. Owen Wild, Mo Gollin, Kellen Lindsay, Charlie Condon, and Echeverria. Alpha Alligator, Brilliant Barracuda, Balanced Beetle, Vibin Vampire, Energetic Electric Eel, Sophisticated Stingray, Creative Crab, Sympathetic Squid, Focused Falcon, Courageous Cockatoo, and then Pleasant Platypus. Appreciate you, bud. We'll see you around. There's the Bad A Bulldog. We got Chase Mobley, first Bowman auto. Dylan Cruz there on the red rookie. We got Perceptive Puma out of 199. OG Ox. We got Bobby Brown there on the green out of 99 for the Entrepreneur Elf. And then very, 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 very lucky Black Cat there out of 250. Going to Steve. All right. And now the floor is open if anyone else is interested in grabbing anything. Looks like someone's got a couple blasters in their cart. Let's wait to see if those get checked out before I end this one. Like I said, I am going to leave this open. Throughout the afternoon, we can go live a little later today with some more personals. Just wait to see if this one gets checked out first. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Alright, I'm going to end this stream. I will be live later this afternoon. I'll leave this open and see if anybody else wants to grab anything. I appreciate everyone as always, and I will see you guys later.